There is another sun and human civilization inside the Earth. By the Seven Tails. March 5, 2016. Website: the7tails.weebly.com. Produced by Higher Self.
For several years the scientists preserved the secret of the shocking data of interpretation of photographs of our planet from space. In the ice of the North Pole area, a huge hole could be clearly seen. Soon, a similar hole was discovered in Venus. Astronomers were shocked and questioned if these planets were hollow inside and what they have in their cores. New physics, new geography. Russian physicist Fyodor Nevelin became famous after composing the theory of new physics. In other words, he explained the birth of the Earth in a different way. First, he believed our planet was a huge, cold lump wandering in the universe. Being influenced by the sun and the universe energy, it was heated up to a lava state and then started cooling down. The crust covered the Earth. Meanwhile, the stuff under the crust continued boiling while turning into gas, Nedelin believed. Gas expands when being heated. In the core of our planet, hollow space arose, and gas escaped in the north and south poles where deep, large holes arose. Nedelin is sure the Earth is absolutely hollow inside and may even contain a small sun. The sun energy penetrates through the holes in the poles and accumulates in the center. If the Earth is hollow inside and has its small sun, life can exist there as well. This idea was indirectly confirmed by the report by a highly ranked American military commander's visit to the North Pole. The report was made secret and its details recently became known to the world press. The man who flew inside the hole. In 1947, U.S. Navy Vice Admiral Richard Byrd conducted a research flight over the North Pole. Near the pole, he noticed an unusually colored spot consisting of yellow, red and violet. On approaching the spot, the pilot saw something that looked like a chain of mountains. Byrd flew over them and saw, this was his first impression, a mirage of forests, rivers, and meadows with animals that looked like mammoths. He could also see peculiar flying machines and a city with buildings built from quartz crystal. He felt like another Christopher Columbus discovering a new continent. The air temperature began rising and stopped at plus 23 degrees Celsius, 73 degrees. This was impossible for the North Pole. Radio connection with the air base did not work. Byrd's wife, who read his register for the flight, said that Vice Admiral Byrd contacted the representatives of the underground civilization who overtook us for 1,000 years of development. The inner planet surface residents resembled typical humans in appearance, but were more beautiful and had a look of spirituality. They experienced no wars, found new sources of energy, while receiving food and light from nothing. Those people told Byrd that they tried to contact outer surface Earth residents, but all their attempts were rejected and their flying machines were shot at by the terrestrial humans. Finally, they decided to assist humanity only if they appeared to be on the brink of self-destruction. Inner Earth residents showed Byrd all their civilization achievements and then escorted the pilot to the pole hole to let him out to our outer world. The authorities recommended that Vice Admiral Byrd never tell anyone about the world he saw and put him under strict control for the rest of his life. It appears that whistleblower Edward Snowden has testified about a well-known legend of Agartha in the form of UFO information. Snowden's testimony is as follows. The highest levels of government don't know what to do about UFOs, and the official story that they are all merely weather balloons or natural phenomena has been clearly dismissed. If anything, these documents speak about UFOs as if they are surely guided by an intelligence beyond our own. As it turns out, the most credible and inexplicable sightings are of vehicles that have been spotted leaving the seafloor at hydrothermal vents and directly entering solar orbit. Because ballistic missile tracking systems and deep-sea sonar are kept as state secrets, Scientists don't have access to data about these objects. However, most of the contractors at DARPA are sure that there is a species more intelligent than Homo sapiens living in the mantle of the Earth. It makes sense, if you think about it, because that is the only place where conditions have been more or less stable for billions of years. Extremophiles may live at different temperatures than us, but they have been able to thrive and develop intelligence at a seemingly accelerated rate. That's not true, because they've simply evolved at the same rate, but without many of the vicissitudes which set back surface life. The president receives daily briefings about their activities. Analysts believe their technology to be so far advanced that we stand little chance of survival in any potential war. The general sentiment is that we are but ants from their perspective, so there is little chance they would empathize or attempt to communicate with us, and the current contingency plan is to detonate nuclear weapons in deep caverns to sting the foe we have no hope of destroying, in hopes it would discourage further attacks. Critics may allege that what the 30-year-old former NSA and CIA contractor can state with authority about our ultra-terrestrial neighbors is already well known. But the ground-penetrating radar, or GPR, scans, which the Internet Chronicle has shared and confirmed with sources within intelligence community, will only serve to underscore popular bitterness over strategically timed earthquakes and tsunamis. Just as PRISM shined a new light on goings-on in NSA's Echelon computer systems, revealed in the 1990s, the vast complexes of underground cities laser-etched from pure diamond apparent in the GPR scans will transform public debate about the balance between liberty and security.
There are 2 links in the description box that have to do with the hollow Earth that were attached to the original article.